Hi, Bowleggers, and welcome back. In the kitchen once again, and today I want to share with you a recipe that's a tried and true good side dish. It doesn't take long to fix. Kids love it, adults love it as well, and it's a crowd pleaser in many family gatherings. And it's called corn casserole. It's very simple to make. It's several little things you have to put together, but it doesn't take much. Let me show you how I put it together. We first want to get our bowl here and get it. There we go. You guys can see now. There we go. All right. We want to get our bowl and we want to add 1 box of Jiffy corn mix. This is just the plain, not seasoned. Jiffy has two kind of corn mix. They have seasoned as well as they have the plain. This is just the plain Jiffy corn mix. You want to put the whole box in. Then we want to add 1 can of whole kernel corn. Make sure it's drained. You don't want the juice. Drain it well. That's 1 can of whole kernel corn. That's drained. 1 can of cream style corn. The whole can. Let me make sure we get all that out of there. All right. Then we want to add 1 cup of sour cream. And normally 1 cup of sour cream is 4 heaping tablespoons of 4 heaping tablespoons. If you want to do measure it that way, but if you don't, you can use a measuring cup and go that route. That'll be your 4 tablespoons equals 1 cup. If you're measuring it just with a spoon. Now you want to stir this well. Get it mixed in very good. Okay, now we have that mixed well. Now we want to come with our seasoning. We want a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of garlic powder. Now the garlic powder is optional. You can go with that if you like it. If you don't have to. And 1 tablespoon of onion flakes. And you want to mix that in well. There we go. And now we want to add 1 stick of melted butter. And it has to be butter. It can't be margarine. It has to be butter. Butter will work better and it'll hold up better in the recipe. Margarine tends to separate. And because, margarine has a high water content in it. So it tends to separate. So you really need, for this particular recipe, you need pure butter. You need 1 whole stick of melted butter. And now last but not least, we're going to add 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. This is a total cup here, but what we're going to do, we're going to add half of it. And what we're going to do is save half of it. And once our casserole is done, we're going to take this half and go over the top of our casserole once it's done. Now you want to get that cheese stirred in. And that's it, guys. You're finished. That is it. The hard work is over, as you can see. It's a pretty simple recipe. It tastes great. But it's a very simple and quick recipe you can do within about 30 minutes. All right. Now I'm going to bake this in my Pyrex dish. This here I have is an 8x8 Pyrex dish that I'm going to bake it in. You don't have to grease it. Just leave it like it is because you got your butter in there. And the butter is going to take care as far as the greasing part. Now we want to put this in our casserole dish and we're going to bake it in the oven for 45 minutes exactly. Don't go over, don't go under. 45 minutes exactly. Okay, make sure we get all that goodness. All right. Get it spread it out there and evenly. There we go. Okay. Give it a little shake. And we're going to put it in our oven at 350. Like I said, we're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes exactly. And off she goes. Now in 45 minutes, I'm gonna bring you guys back so you can see the final product of it. And I'll cut a little piece, take a spoon of it out so you can see the inside of it. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Hi guys, it's been exactly 45 minutes and I'm about to get ready to take the casserole out of the oven. But let me go back and check something that I made a mistake on in my at the beginning of the video. I was telling you guys about the Jiffy corn mix, that it comes in different flavor, and I was using the regular. I made a mistake. I didn't have my glasses on. This is the honey flavor Jiffy corn mix. This is the honey flavor. But I'm sure you can go with either honey flavor or the regular corn mix or either one because the flavor isn't going to vary that much. But this was honey flavor Jiffy corn mix that I was using. But you can go with regular flavor or the honey flavor. Either one will work just as fine with this recipe. Let's go ahead and get it out of the oven and take a scoop out and see what it looks like. All right. And here we go. Now what we want to do is take our, remember we had a half a cup of cheddar cheese left. We're going to take that half a cup of cheddar cheese and we're going to sprinkle it across the top of it. Okay, and you just want to sporadically put it across there, the top of your casserole while it's hot, so it can go ahead and melt. All right, spread it out evenly. And normally I give it a chance to cool because when you give it a chance to cool, it sets. It kind of firms up a little bit. But I wanted to go to show you guys the inside, what it looks like. And is right now it's still kind of mushy. But once it sets a while, it sets up and get a little firmer. But I am going to take a spoon out and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, now that's all our half a cup of cheese over the top. Let me bring you guys a little closer where you can really get a good look at it. And this is what it looks like. That's your corn casserole. But now let me get a spoon and scoop you guys some out so you can see the inside of it. It smells great. Smells great. And here we go. That's your corn casserole. It's a little too hot for me to try it right now, but I know it's delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe, and like I tell you in every video, if you give it a shot, and like it or you don't like it. Just give me a shout out on my email at rickyj429@gmail.com, and I'll hit you back as soon as I can. You guys have a great day. Be blessed, and always try and be someone's blessing. Have a good one. Bye bye.